Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's me, Bingo. Hi, I'm Bingo, and it's time for another episode of the Halfway Okay show. The program. The show. The program. Very behind. I was very behind getting all this together today, everybody. We almost didn't make it right at 8. You know, you always do. I try to do a little 10 minutes, 15 to 10 minutes of a pre before, we do the show. That's where you can hear some good premium music. It starts out with some good songs. But I was a little behind. I can't get used. I don't know if you can see this window over here. It's daytime out right now. And I don't know how to deal with that. I don't like that. Hi, everyone. Hi, hello. I'm Bingo. It's me. It's Bingo. It's time for the Halfway Okay program. It's everyone's favorite program to watch online. This desk is a mess. There's tape everywhere. Look at all these tapes. I have this masking tape. I have this packing tape. And I have this unassembled packing tape. What am I going to become, a mummy? No, I'm just disorganized. Ugh, it's so stressful doing this show, everybody. No one knows the struggles, that I have to go through every day just to be me. Packing tapes assemble. Get it? That's from Eric. Thank you, Eric. That's funny. If you've noticed, there are still several Twitch emotes that have not been approved. And I'm losing my mind over it because I don't understand what I have to do. They're not dongs. They're not swastikas. They're just cute little guys. And I want them to be a part of the family. But Twitch is just like, nah, we're not doing it. We're not going to do that. I'm at my wit's end. Also, thank you very much, everyone who has subscribed and has followed. I think following and subscribing are both very nice to do. And I'm not going to get into the whole, oh my God, we just got cheered. Thank you for cheering me, Eric Dittmer. That's what that sound effect was. And then you get to see Money Cat, because I think cheering has something loosely to do with very small amounts of money that are represented by crystals. Audio listeners, I apologize for this entire show. But I do know that Eric did cheer me. So thank you, Eric, for sharing me. You got to see the cat, the Money Cat. And so visually, this show is stunning. I can't stress that enough, everybody who is listening, just listening. You really want to get off of your duffer, and tune in on Wednesdays. But guess what? I understand you're probably working right now. Maybe you're on maybe you're handing out pamphlets on a yacht. That's your job. You can't do this. You can't even get cell phones out there. They won't let you. But you can look at it on YouTube the following day. Halfway Okay. You look it up. You know how it all works. But I do want to say, it's not a brag. It's just a current status of where we're at. I see other streams, will have, oh man, we've got this many viewers. We got this many followers. We got this many bit rates. We got this many subscribers and subscribe points. And they'll list that as they're streaming. I'm not doing that. I don't know how to do that. Not yet. I haven't spent the time. But we do currently have 68 followers, which I hear is good. And then we have 18 subscribers, everybody. Let's give that a little clapperino. 18 subscribers. I have thousands of dollars now. You know what I mean?
Cowabunga!
So that's very nice. Thank you very much for all of your Twitch interactions. Eric said, damn, that's over 25%. I don't know if that he's joking or not as far as that being damn. But people I've talked to that understand Twitch have been impressed with my numbers. Some guy at work, a very nice man, really into AI, says to me, he was like, so how many congruent, he all opened up right when he heard I have a Twitch channel or a little podcast. He's like, how many congruent listeners do you have, viewers do you have each time? And I'm like, whoa, you're already going there with congruent. which is math, which means average, on average, how many people are watching per app. And I said, I don't know, between like 15 and 17. And he was like, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. Imagine speaking to a room of 17 people. People are doing that, listening to you. And that made me feel kind of good. But it's still pathetic compared to Grand Pooh Bear. 20 hours left. But hey, I ain't doing this for the numbers. I ain't doing this for the clicks. I ain't doing this for the views. I'm doing this for the yous. You know, I'm doing it for everybody out there. I do want to, say thank you very much for everyone who's followed and subbed and did those cheer crystal bits things. I don't fucking get it. How about everybody wants to listen to? Oh God, I'm so disorganized today. Oh my! How about a Bingo's Big Life pup date? What do you think? What do you think of that? I'm gonna turn up my audio here. I don't feel like I'm listening to a little bit louder in my ears. That sounds better. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds creamy. Okay, hi. We're here for a Big Life pup date, everybody. This isn't that much of I didn't want to call a bunch of attention to this, but I honestly didn't have a lot more to pup date. I'll tell you, I have more poor bingos than I have pup dates. Don't do anything. And this pup date is kind of based off of a poor bingo. Guys, have you ever done a thing where like you weighed yourself and you had a lot of weight on you? Have you ever done that before? Well, at the cat food factory, once a month, they bring in these people that are there for your wellness, and they put you on this weird, it's like this weird machine, yeah, and they test you. Like it's like you take off your shoes and socks, yeah, and you stand on this thing, and then you hold these like things in your hands, and it like sends electric charges through you, and it tells you everything: how much bones you have, how much muscles you have, how much water you have, how much weight you have, fat weight. Well, I suspected I was overweight, and it turns out I am. I got my whole stat sheet, and Karst asks if this is Scientology. It is. My Thetan levels were off the charts, so my bank account is 0, if you catch my drift. Just kidding. No, so they gave me this whole sheet, and I'm not going to share it with you today because it's very embarrassing. But I read something somewhere that drinking alcohol. Did you know there's calories in like alcohol drinks? Did you know this? Have you heard about this? Did you know this? Did you hear about it? And so I'm like, well, that makes sense because they're really good, and I like the feeling of alcohol. If people don't know, you can self-medicate with alcohol, which is actually like really cool. But you tend to, also when you drink alcohol, you tend to not make the best decisions while on alcohol. So then you keep drinking more of it, and then you end up getting pizza or Taco Bell. And then the next day you get more of that because you feel H, which is also hungover. And then you get anxious. Anyway, what I'm saying is I'm not quitting drinking. I'm still, I like it, but I am going to give it a month. I'm going to go a whole bingo month, of not drinking alcohol. And then I'm going to retake this weird test and see how much, if I have more bones than fat, which is my goal. My left leg is slightly less stronger than my right leg. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. I don't need any kind of congratulations or anything like that. I'm not a hero for doing this, guys. I don't need your support or anything. So, so it's something like that. I'm just like really brave. And I'm really brave for sharing that, if you think about it. Oh man. There's a weird machine at Cat Food Factory helping. Okay, I guess we are done with Bingo's Big Life pup dates. Pretty good.
Hey Hey, Bingo.
Oh, it's Bruce, my buddy Bruce. Hey, Bruce, how you doing?
Hi. You didn't introduce me yet at all.
Yikes. Man, you're right. You know, I was so busy with my pup date and complaining about not having enough stuff, under control and stuff. And like, I really apologize. It's really messed up.
Well, you know what? That's a bad excuse. That was rude and selfish.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. But I did want to tell you one thing, Dale. Bingo.
What?
I wanted to remind you of a very nice, thing you need to tell everybody that's watching.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, Bruce. Thank you so much. I'm gonna tell them right now, okay?
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Okay. Well, everybody, I should tell you, there is kind of a cool thing. There we have cool shirts. I finally did it. I finally messed with a couple of Illustrator files enough to put them on a shirt and then put them on Threadless. For you, this is really in the way here. If audio listeners, I have a graphic that popped up with shirts on it, but it's really very much in the way. You can go there by going to halfwayok.com, and then there's a link at the bottom for merch. That was the sound of it going away. Oh, thank you for linking that in the chat, everybody. Thanks, that's very much nice. So yeah, those are some fun shirts. For audio listeners, we got the classic logo, which, let me tell you, it doesn't work well on a shirt. It's a really weird logo to center because if you're familiar with it, look down at your iPod Touch or your iPod Nano and look at it and tell me if you were familiar with it. You can look at it. It's the head. To have it be centered makes the head off center. So then you're like, it's not centered, man. But then, so I have to off-center the graphic in order for it to look center, which just looks weird and feels weird and is hard to do across the board on all these fine products that the Threadless artist shops offer. To be honest, I could have put them on shoes and fucking socks and shower curtains like fucking gross rich life, but I didn't because that's insane. I did, however, include the tote and the zip pouch because I own both of them with Halfway OK stuff from back in the Danny times. When Sharky and I did the show, and they're very high quality. They're actually really good. And the smaller zip pouch, I keep my charging cables inside when I travel to different places. So anyway, that was a cool thing that I updated. You can really see that arm in this episode.
Oh yeah, thank you for doing that, Bingo. I'm so happy that all those shirts exist. And if anyone wants to buy any, Bingo gets so very little money from them because Threadless takes all the money.
That's true. It's a print on demand, so I don't get anything. It's more of like, oh, it's neat to know people are wearing some shirts with a bird on it. So thank you. So can you get Halfway OK socks? Can you get Halfway OK scrunchies? Samantha asks. I'm not comfortable doing that. I could possibly do the scrunchie with maybe the pattern you're seeing on the goop that's around here. That'd be kind of cool. But we'll have to see. I'll experiment and see what all of Threadless's offerings are. This is gross. I spent 14 minutes talking about stuff that's not that fun. So I'm going to talk about something that is more fun. Where are the Straw City Small Cats shirts? We actually need to, I need to contact okay. So Sharky is asking where this Straw City Small Cats shirts are. We went to I went to high school with Denny, who is dead now, and Kit and Doug Landry and all of them. And it was Straw City in New Jersey, and Small Cats were our mascot. And I'm still trying to work out a deal with the school. They've not gotten back to me, but I just called them last week. So we'll see. Also, a lot more effort than just repurchasing art I've already used. R.I.P. Hometown Denny. You're right, Samantha. R.I.P. R.I.P. a fart. That guy. If I know that guy, he's in heaven. R.I.P. and farts. If you think about it. Oh, here we go. We have Eric Dimmers linking an imager, then going to blindly click and hope that it's not pornos. Oh shit, that's why that looks like that. Okay, everybody, I'll switch over to the cool view here. I made some sort of graphical air or some I don't know. The threadless artist shops. I very quickly put this together. I'll fix that. I made some sort of air with the text. I don't have a fine company like Jetpack, to take care of me in a powerful way. But it's only when you have stuff selected. Well, I don't know which color that is, but I do know that we have so many colors of shirts available here, everybody. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe the taste. We got so many shirts here on this website. You can just look at them and go have a nice day with yourself, if you want. And you can, and you do. I should also remind you, let's get rid of that. No one needs to see that. I should also remind you that Sweetie List phone lines are open. If you'd like to talk to Bruce, he will ask you a Tinder question. That way it's, it's a fun thing for you to do. You don't have to think of anything to like call in about. You don't have to be a chicken. You can just have Bruce ask you a Tinder piercing, thought-provoking question from the heart. And if you know that number, it's in your phone. Okay, so now it's time for everyone's lovely best segment, the one that I think is very funny. It's Poor Bingo. Why is this muted? Oh, I muted the desktop. Okay, here it is. Got it. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm sad. Poor Bingo. Subscribers always have access to those wonderful emotes in chat. Oh, don't you love to gain attention in chat with these great loyalty rewards that I give you? Still not over how Twitch works. So, okay, so I have this shrink, and this is I'm going to see her for my fourth time tomorrow. There's a lot of exposing my essence bare, everybody. Man, oh man, you gotta. Oh my God, Eric Dimmer, thank you very much for purchasing a shirt. That is very nice.
Cowabunga!
I'm going to collect all those coins. I love those Mario coins. Thank you very much. Which one did you get, Eric? What color? I would like to know. And what style? Also, everybody, this I'm reading from a Superman mug today. It's Superman's birthday today. So let's everyone wish Superman a happy birthday. Boring old white, regular style because I'm poor. Oh my God. Did you get the logo shirt or the other logo shirt with the birds? It's very interesting to ask these questions. So yeah, I've been seeing this shrink, right? And it's my fourth time tomorrow. And she's mostly been great. Actually, I've only... so far, there's only two things that made me be like, One is when she said, holy codependency, Batman. And I was like, oh boy, she's younger. But she shouldn't be using... I don't know where she learned that from. I didn't like it. And I'm not trying to shit talk my shrink. I think she's very nice. I like her. She's good. However, so from the okay. Eric got the logo one because he's white. That makes sense. Boring and white, just boring old and white like Superman. Sharky says, thank you, Sharky. That's very funny. Superman rules. Anyway, so this shrink, I'm not trying to trash talk her. She's very nice. But even from the first sesh we had, these are only hour-long sessions, okay? She's like, let me ask you something. Have you ever taken an autism test? Have you ever been tested for autism? And I'm like, no. Should I have been? And she asked again. So she like kind of dropped it. She was like, well, because you're like really passionate about certain things and you're pretty emotional, which apparently is like a thing with autism, is like, it's not just like people thinking like, I am a robot math. It's like there's an overload of emotions, sensory shit and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can get that. Maybe I am pretty emotional. Everyone knows that, I make sure they know it. And he was like, yeah, but I've never no one's ever said that before. So no, I haven't. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then this most recent time, she's like, remember when I first mentioned I'm like autism? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, there's a lot of things you're saying and blah, 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 blah. Basically she thinks I'm autistic, which is, wild. I think, Samantha says, my therapist asked if I had ADHD before I was diagnosed. Mine as well. That was went akin and went into with the, this, apparently they're neighbors, ADHD and autism. I got tested for ADHD because I was trying to get on Adderall, and the doc said, you don't got it, bingo. You just suck at math. And I was like, well, and that was like 2014. So that's Reese, pretty Reese. And then Samantha says, several times I ended up getting tested because of her. My neighbor is Alan. Eric says, my neighbor is Alan. That's okay. I don't get it. I like that. So she sent me this. I was like, I mean, is there like an official, like, what should I do? Should I go to like a doctor and see or whatever? Or is there like an online test that you would recommend? She was like, yeah, there's actually a really good one. And I'd like to share the results with everybody today on that. I took the test, over 100 questions, and there were questions on there like, about like sounds and stuff like that. Do you get wigged out about sounds? And I was like, I answered accordingly. There was one about like, do you have difficulty reading clocks? And I was like, hard yes, because fucking hand clocks suck shit. Digital or bust. And another one about like spinning around in circles. Do I like to spin around in circles? I don't. I mean, no more than the next guy. So I ended up getting the results of this very over 100 questions. So I'm going to share these with you online here right now. I'm going to switch over to this view and look at this. I highlighted it right here, folks. You are very likely neurotypical, AKA I have an it's called the let me move this down. It's called the Aspie quiz. That's the logo. It's very PowerPoint, weird gradient. It's very bad. It's called the Aspie. And it says, I'm here. And there's my weird, there's like a spider web of information here. That really kind of goes into all the stuff. Oh, man. Oh boy. And anyway, long story short, Eric, that's very funny. I don't have autism, but now I was kind of not sure. So I decided to go and get a second opinion. So I went out to another online quiz, and it turns out I'm Sheldon Cooper. So, I don't know what to think. I took another online quiz. This one's from BuzzFeed. Turns out I'm Sheldon Cooper. So now I'm like, am I? Got to get a third opinion.
Cowabunga!
Anyway, I thought that was very interesting. And now, like, is it unfair? I wish Katie, the real life shrink, was in the chat right now, was watching today. Is it messed up to now be like, you pushed this pretty hard and you really beefed it. You really fucking beefed it, lady. You big old beefered it. Should I even trust you anymore about like how to handle my relationship with my mother? Anyway. She's nice though, my shrink. She's very young, and so she likes she gets cool references. So that's pretty cool. Makes me feel youthful. Anyway, that was poor bingo. Oh, Katie is here. I didn't see. Well, Katie, if she would like to chime in on this shortly, if she'd like a short conversation about, the misdiagnosis I've been getting, the sloppy detective work from this shrink, feel free to call in. You have the number. So man, that was really nice to have. I usually do cover voicemails at this time. I did get a voicemail from James B. He said don't play it because it would be boring, but he did suggest a band called Wednesday, and I do like the band. I just listened to them. Thank you very much for the suggestion, James. It was very nice. It was very nice for you to do. Anyway. Oh boy, everybody, hold on to your, what's funny? Hold on to your, hamburger. Oh, okay. Here we go. I was kind of stalling because I was kind of thinking she was going to call. All right, 1 second. Hi, hello. My name is Bingo. Hello, hi, hello.
I feel like I've been summoned.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm caught up in my chords here, kid. Yeah, you've kind of been summoned, Did you hear any of what I said online?
I heard all of it.
Can you believe this?
Yeah, I can believe it.
So my friend Cherry Wheat, who works at the cat food factory, says to me, he was like, well, hey, she's rolling things out. He's a very patient man. I am not. Some would say I'm a petulant child.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Should I fire her? Is she done?
Oh my God. No, you shouldn't fire her.
Okay. And why? Because you guys are in some sort of weird union?
No. I mean, none of this is going to be funny for your podcast.
Oh.
You just want you want actually just what I think?
Yeah, I mean quickly.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me just say, after a long day of sessions, there's nothing I love more than being recorded while I talk about autism.
Yeah, hey, you signed up, you called. I didn't even want you to call.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. So the term Asperger's is not something that we use anymore.
Even though it's the Aspie quiz? Did you see the logo? Aspie? What the fuck?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's what she sent me. She sent that to me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that questionnaire is probably not great.
Well, send me another one.
Oh, gosh.
Do I have to pay you?
Bingo, we've been through this so many times.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you were autistic, you would be what we used to consider Asperger's. If you think about a linear spectrum, you would probably be at the tippy edge of autism. And autism is sort of a buzzword right now because if you think about Venn diagrams, there are a lot of diagnoses that have a lot of overlap with autism. Having known you for a short period of time, I would say that you are not autistic. You have complex trauma, and those things can look similar.
Holy shit!
I mean,
Yikes.
I do too. So I'm not trying to be crossing.
Well, this is about me. This is about me. So go on.
Yeah, I mean, Bingo, you are kind of intense.
Wow.
Holy
shit. That's really
you
mean.
can be a little bit rigid, can you not?
Okay, well, all right. So I've been horribly traumatized. I don't have Asperger's. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Well, complex trauma is more like the ordinary garden variety that most of us have. I'd say probably everyone in the chat has complex trauma or autism or both.
Do you read star charts at all? Can you read my star chart? I'll send it to you. Are you on pattern?
The other thing is this stuff is subjective. So, like,
yeah,
there are a couple different, like, paths to getting diagnosed with autism. I would not say that an online questionnaire is a, like, valid form of diagnosis, but that is just my opinion. And there are people now who think that that is sufficient, and there are people who even self-diagnose. I don't, like, particularly think that's always a great thing, but, you know, I don't know. But if you really wanted to know, and, like, if you really cared, what you would need to do is, like, a neuropsychological evaluation with a clinical psychologist.
I know. Here's the thing, man. I did that for
like $5,000.
No. Oh, well, okay. I did one of those for ADHD, and they made me draw a picture of a lady, and then they asked me if I thought plants were magical, and it was 3 hours long, and they did too much math on me.
They would have told you then. They've already ruled out autism if you've already done that.
Oh, I'm suing this lady for malpractice. Think of the language I've gone through.
She's probably great. You know how many times I've been fired, and I'm fabulous at my job.
I really like her. She's very nice. She's dead though. She's toast. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your expert, whatever. If you do have more quizzes, I want to know which Gilmore Girl I am. I want to know which Sex in the City lady I am. Send them all to me. Because apparently that's what professionals do. Thank you.
Well,
thank you for your time.
If we're too professional and we're too official, then people are like, oh, she's stuck up. And then if we're quoting Batman and saying dorky shit, then it's like, she's not professional enough. So, we can't win with these people being you.
Wow.
And your kind.
Oh, Zerby makes an interesting point. She did ask about autism like very soon. It was the first sesh. Very rude. I'm not even good at anything.
What were you doing that...
I was spinning around in circles and refusing to read the clocks. That's what I was doing. It was amazing. All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Thank you very much, Katie, for calling in. Goodbye. Oh, she hung up. She hung up. Anyway, that was poor Bingo. Another thing Zerby said, I do pick up on social cues and know when to stop screaming Goku at the top of my lungs. That is true. And less drunk, that was about the pup date, remember? I do love Goku. Happy birthday, Goku. Oh my God. We have an online call coming in. Okay, well, this is highly unorthodox. I'll just use my phone here. Hi, hello, my name is Bingo.
Hey, Bob, it's Sharky.
Oh, hey, Sharky.
I just wanted to call. You gotta cut loose this bimbo doctor, because I've seen your artwork. You're not artistic at all. Also, what Gilmore Girl you are is Taylor Dozy, so you already know that.
I do know that.
Talking out of your rear end. Anyway. I'm driving and shit, so I can't talk too long.
Okay.
But I wanted to also wish you good luck when you quit drinking alcohol, so you can get back to how buff you were before you started drinking alcohol.
Thanks. I was extremely buff. I do want to fit back into that denim. I really want to wear that denim, Danny.
Oh, yeah. The Jill Taylor sort of costumes you used to wear.
Yeah. First the denim, then the hair. That's the plan.
All right, you'll get there. Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy. Oh, that's sweet. People don't remember the denim that was back from old halfway okay. Denim jackets. Anyway, what do you think about all this, Bruce? I mean, do you have any kind of opinions on autism or me, or do you think I'm a... Katie said I was rigid. What do you think? What's your take?
Well, you can be a little rigid, and you can be a little weird, and a little different, but so is the best people. Everyone is also a little bit weird, and that makes the world better. Imagine if everyone was like the same guy. That'd be so boring. And so sad. I love you the way you are, Bingo. Please fire her.
You're right, Bruce. Thank you. I will fire her.
Just kidding. You're a lot better to be around now that you've seen you shrink. Seriously. You're a lot. You're a lot.
Okay, shut up. Anyway, people being very rude. People are using emotes in the chat that are not my sanctioned emotes. I think you should only use the ones I have. Use the telephone more. Oh my God. Anyway, everybody. Oh boy. Oh, what's that coming down the pike, everybody? I see him there. It's that looks like a big old creamy internet Dummy-Dork.
Blah 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 blah.
Internet Dummy-Dork is a really cool. Eric, that's not okay. Carly says, I really want to pay attention, but my in-laws are here, and I also love Bruce. Oh, that's very sweet. Hey, you know what they say? You know what the difference between an in-law and an outlaw is, don't you, Carly? Outlaws are wanted. Hold on, I'm going to go to the laugh thing. Pretty funny. Excuse me. Thank you very much. An old boss of mine at the cat food factory would say that all the time. I miss that man. He's a very nice man. He's such a nice man. Okay, hold on. We'll give a little bit of we'll get to the internet Dummy-Dork. But I used to do this show like in 2010 as like a weird YouTube show that kind of like I don't know what it was, but it was basically a kid's show. I don't understand what I was doing. It was very weird. It's very, very difficult to watch now. Deeply. But my boss at the time at the cat food factory heard I was doing these little things, and he loved them. He thought he was great. And he's a very Christian man, very salt of the earth, very nice man. He was like, I'm about the peak of the weird that he would, but I was doing this basically like a Pee Wee Herman-y show, sort of. And not for very long. They weren't good. And then one day when Danny or Sharky and I were doing this show as Danny's character, Sharky and my character Sean at the time, I'm Bingo. Hi, I'm Bingo. We were doing the audio podcast. He caught wind of it, happened to listen to an episode. It was one where Sharky was talking extensively about violence towards police in a very comical and gory way. And that was the episode that he listened to. Very funny. And now we don't talk. I don't really see him anymore. Anyway, so, okay, everybody, has anybody ever heard of this Bud Light, this big Bud Light thing? I think the Bud Light thing is almost over, but I did want to mention something because there's an internet Dummy-Dork I do want to talk about. For people that may not know, or people that are maybe listening to this way into the future, Bud Light is a drink with a lot of, Republican donors, or they donor to them. I don't know. They exchange money all the time. It's a shit drink. It's for losers. It's for dorks. But for some reason, Bud Light, probably because it made financial sense, they gave like a care package, like a custom, like care package, celebratory care package thing to this streamer who's trans on the streamer's 1 month coming out as trans, or no, 1 year coming out as trans. And it was very nice. It was very sweet. It's no different than Dan Riker getting a Bojangles Xbox. But the right went bananas and started losing their mind. And Kid Rock is shooting fucking Bud Lights with fucking Uzis, and everyone's losing their mind. It's so tired. This is the lamest, stupid shit you could ever, like, it's just them getting really super upset because their beer notices that trans people exist and they aren't actively mean to them, I guess. Which again, brands, it's fucked up and gross that brands are being like, can you believe these Pop-Tarts? They're gay Pop-Tarts because it's June or whatever. And I'm like, okay, where were you 10 years ago? It's just, it's nice that they're doing it. It's also like, fuck you, you're a corporation. I don't trust you, you little hamburger helpers. And so it's a very complicated, thing. Also, these people are losing their minds, but like, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to pull this Dummy-Dork. I'm going to pull this DD. And hold on. He's going to talk. Shut up. I'm going to pull it over into the silly screen over here. Here we go. So I'm going to describe as well as I can to our audio listeners what I'm seeing. Starting out, we're seeing a white man, if you can imagine it, wearing a pullover hoodie. It's blue. It says freedom something or something on it. Naomi asks, is the hamburger helper glove gay? He's questioning. He's the other Q, the small Q. He's like, maybe, got a lot of holes in there. If you think about it, kind of. And a lot of protrusions. He can have a lot of fun. So we see this man. He is looking at a public outdoor restroom that says women on it, right? Let's continue to play.
America's been drinking beer from a company that doesn't even know which restroom to use.
Whoa, sick burn. Hilarious. Bud Light, the company, doesn't know which restroom to use because they're people. That's a callback to more bullshit. Okay, let's continue. Okay, now it's showing shots of. I'm assuming this is the person that got the free booze. I don't know. I'm not privy to all this. I read this on Axios. All right.
That's why I created.
Okay. So hold on. Now I want everybody to listen because I didn't notice this the first 8 times I watched this video. This guy's also very tan. Classically handsome, I guess. It says freedom, speak up, and it has some weird flag on it. So he's leaving the men's bathroom. But listen to the sound.
That's why I created conservative.
It's a toilet sound, but he didn't wash his hands. He just flushed. Unless it's somebody else flushing. I guess, they're building a rich world here that I'm completely just ignoring. Let's continue on. Yeah, Sharky says sick backtrack though. Backing track though. Yeah, it totally is a good song. It's a jam.
That's why I created Conservative Dad's Ultra Right 100% woke free beer.
Oh no!
As conservatives, we're constantly getting hit in the face, left and right.
Okay, he's on a baseball field now. Apparently, it's revealing now again with this rich world building. He was at a baseball stadium or diamond this whole time, probably playing a man's game of sports like a baseball's game. And when he made that comment about how conservatives are constantly being hit in the face with stuff, which they're not, he caught a baseball that was heading right for his smooth noggin.
By the woke mind virus. But the last place we want it is in our beer.
Yeah, now he's throwing the ball. Which bathroom? Now he has a baseball hat that's backwards, and now he has a baseball stick, and he's walking. Let's keep listening to him. Oh, he's talking about bathrooms again, which is pretty good. Pretty good to keep bringing that up.
If you know which bathroom to use, you know what beer you should be drinking.
Oh yeah.
Stop giving money to woke corporations that hate our values.
That hate your values. Again, that hate your values, yet look what he's about to do. He's sizing up this Bud Light can, this big old tall boy Bud Light can, and he's going to hit it with a baseball. Aggressively showing hate towards somebody's values. This guy is fabulous. He's also wearing like 1,000 rubber shitty Live Strong bracelets on one of his dumb fucking too thin wrists that I can't make out what they are. I would love to know. Watch. He hit
and to the rest of you woke corporations, stay the away from our kids.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. So then he's like, with the West, you woke corporations, stay away from our kids. Listen to the way he doesn't land kids. The way he says he's like kids.
Away from our kids.
I love it. And there's credits. Oh, there's so order online Ultra Right beer.
Buy yours online in 42 states. ultrarightbeer.com.
Okay, big buddy. Okay, big buddy. You did it, big buddy. Let's look up Ultra Right beer. I am an ultralight beer. I am an ultralight beer. I am a God's beer. I'm everything. Kanye, remember? Okay, this is Ultralight Beer's website. This is I heard about this beforehand. I want to see what. Yeah, okay. You can only pre-order it as 6-packs, and it's $19.99, and it's 4% 4% alcohol by volume. You have to pre-order a $20 6-pack. It has to taste like shit. The branding sucks. Hey, audio listeners or people that aren't. Yeah, imagine the color scheme. Is it red, white, and blue? It is. Look at this fucking maniac. Official merch. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, this is some Rich Life level shit. That's all really good. Contact. Okay, there's a phone number. Let's try. Let's see. I'm gonna try calling them. Hold on. They're not this unless they're West Coast. I don't think they're going to be able to answer. Where is this place? Well, there's no telling. Let's give it a shot. 770-846-8025. Call. Oh shit, my phone. No one's going to answer. This isn't happening. This is a waste of people's time. This is bad radio. No voicemail? This is a professional company? There's no voicemail? There's no round the clock?
Oh. Hi, you've reached Seth. Thanks for the call. I've been recently making some changes in my life, but please leave a message after the beep. If I don't return your call, you're one of the changes.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Wow. I feel like, did everyone make that out? Did everyone make that out? That was his personal fucking phone number. He's personally making some changes in his life. And if he's not answering. Oh, did he just try to call back? Oh my God, he just tried to call back. I'm going to come blood. Okay, hold on. Oh, call him again. How do you do that? How do you call him again? This is, okay. Please. This sucks. Okay, we can listen to the outgoing thing again. It's very good.
Hi, you've reached Seth. Thanks for the call. I've been recently making some changes in my life, but please leave a message after the beep. If I don't return your call, you're one of the changes.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
What a fucking dork. What a fucking dork. He did not plan on this being this big. Why would you have your own fucking number on this website? That is so insane. If he tries, my hand is on the trigger. If he tries calling back, we're picking up, brothers and sisters. A and B's. Woke mind virus. What a fucking buffoon. What a stooge. Holy sarsaparilla. I really wish he was going to come back. Samantha was asking, what was I going to say? I don't know. If it was a voicemail, I was like, well, I could make it funny and be like, oh, you fucking idiot, piece of shit. Or I could try to like do the long con where I'm like, hey, we're actually really interested in talking to a representative for your company on my live streaming podcast. I think we actually have some interesting stuff to talk about, and to play it that way. And then when he comes on, I'm like, you idiot, you fucking so stupid. Like something really cool and thought provoking like that. Anyway, that guy's cool. I wish him well. We do have another internet Dummy-Dork. I feel like we're running along, so I think we might save that internet Dummy-Dork for next time. Sorry, I shouldn't have even talked about it because you got enticed. You got too enticed. I do want to talk about well, that was okay. So hold on. That was internet. Wait, that's the. Oh, God. I changed my whole layout here, and it's very confusing. That was internet Dummy-Dork.
Blah 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 blah.
Gave me an opportunity to sip some Superman juice from a Superman mug. That is Kurt singing. Is Kurt watching? I love Kurt. Kurt is a very patient man with me. Anyway. I really wanted to fucking go back so bad. It hurts. I want it. I need it. Anyway, but you know what doesn't hurt? Actually, wait, no, you know what does hurt? What does hurt is bad design choices. So you fucking dicks. Freeze! That picture has a watermark on it. Hey, MPPD. Fuckface. That distressing is too much. You can't even read the typeface. You're fucking dead. Anyway, hi everybody. It's Pretty Police up in this motherfucker. Pretty Police is a cool segment. Is a cool segment that's very neat and everyone loves it. In this Pretty Police, we're going to talk about something. What Pretty Police is I judge designs of things. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a trained award-winning graphic designer. I'm actually really, really good at graphic design. And so when people, when I see things and they're really bad, I can be like, hey, that's not good. But this came across my desk. Hold on, I'm going to pretend to be a cop again. Oh, also, for the audio listeners, I'm wearing sunglasses, aviators, and I have a fake badge and a cap gun, like I'm a police officer. I wish I had an ultra right beer for this segment too, Samantha. So what this? Oh man, I'm gonna be in character. You wouldn't believe this fucking city I have to live in. When this case came across my desk, I was like, what the fuck is this? This isn't even graphical. And the guy was like, yeah. It ain't graphical with your eyes. Look with your ears. And I opened up the file, and this is what I heard.
Get a quote at AAA.com/insurance and save by bundling auto and home.
Kurt, thank you so much for presenting that in a way that I then took it for this stupid segment. That's an insurance ad for some AAA insurance, but it's people with a keen ear will recognize that's Evanescence, aka the girl version of Linkin Park. But it's made to have lyrics that are talking about all the good deals you get with the insurance company that a AAA gives you. Let's listen to one more time. Just one more quick time.
Get a quote at AAA.com/insurance and save by bundling auto and home.
It's so dope. Anyway, that was this edition. Today's edition of Pretty Police. Ooh, man, you solved another case, Bingo. Maybe you should retire. I can't retire. I love to do this Pretty Police shit too much. You're a true motherfucker. You piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Fuck you. That's how cops talk. I love cop talk. Anyway, that was really good. That was very good. We should. I never look at this stuff ahead of time and be like, what makes the most sense? I just go with feelings, and then people call. Maybe people want to call. But I do feel like we should. Okay, let's do another quick one here. Ian, aka Hateful Box, says everyone is a piece of shit in their own way, right? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. It's like you're on the spectrum of being a piece of shit, I think is what they say now. I think it's the appropriate thing. Not saying that people on the spectrum are pieces of shit. That was a joke. It's being that and no one knows what to say about anybody, that we're just fucking people and everyone's always trying to label everything. I wasn't saying anything bad about autisms. I might have it. I was not saying anything bad. So anyway, shut up. This is another, oh boy, you wouldn't believe this one. It's another celebrity click list. This is a short one, folks. Yeah, he's still wearing it. This is from this most recent episode. Some lady I didn't know. And there it is. Right there. Look at him. Colin Jost. This is what I'm talking about, audio listeners. Colin Jost still wearing his gold necklace. And now I'll be heartbroken if he doesn't have it one day. Like, it clearly means something to him. I think it's cool. You know what else is cool? Oh boy, Halfway Okay brand shirts. Oh boy, you wouldn't believe how good it feels. There's so many different flavors and fabric combinations and colors. You could almost say that I didn't fully look at every color to see what was going to look good on the shirt. I would leave it up to the person purchasing the shirt. You could almost say that, everybody. Ronald wears a gold necklace. That's true. Sharky, that is true. That was the end of the ad. Audio listeners, don't be alarmed. Katie, the shrink, says, I would love an ounce of context about Colin Jost and the necklace. He wears like a gold necklace. It's like, it kind of like sucks. You know what I mean? Because like people that wear gold necklaces typically are like, is that like you think you're tough? Do you think you're cool? You know what I mean? But he's like from New York, so there's like a weird like, yeah, be forgetful of it. You know what I mean? New York, huh? Am I right? It's almost like New York was a character. The city was. Let's do a new segment here. One of these. This is the newest segment. This is a new segment. Ooh, actually, okay. This is going to be a long episode because there's so much to get through. But I did want to talk about this. I don't even know how to start this. So I went on Reddit. Have you heard of Reddit? I don't like it. The way I typically use Reddit is if I'm trying to find an answer to something, I will type out the question in Google and then type Reddit, and then it usually comes up with a Reddit post because Reddit's search functionality is garbage. I also don't use it as like a social hub. That's what Twitter's for. I don't need to know what fucking people think about fucking, I don't know, some sort of wires or something. What do people even Reddit even talk about? Wires and like bricks. And anyway, so there's a subreddit or something for like people looking for like podcast guests, and I was like, hold on. Ian asks, do you always read the highlighted messages? Not always. Not always. In Reddit, so Reddit is bad, and but they have this thing on there where they were like asking about podcast guests, right? And the joke was Ian's message was highlighted, audio listeners. And so I went on there being like, hey, if anybody wants, for me to be, if anyone's looking for guests on their podcast, I'm well equipped to do it. I've been doing it for a long time. I have an improv background, which apparently is impressive to people. And please let's do it. Let's do this. Let's have a nice time. And I got a couple of bites. I'm doing one this Sunday with a nice chap from England. That sounds very fun. I can't wait to do his. And then I got this fucking other guy. And before I start shit talking him too much, Ultra right here, this popped up in my browser. So funny. Let's take a looker here and see if he messaged me back. He did not. Oh God, that's so annoying. So anyway, this guy does this podcast called Conversations with Strangers, and you're like, oh, Chris Geppert, and you're like, no, it's not. And he's like, oh, okay, it's called Conversations with Strangers. He basically just like trolls Reddit, gets guests that go into his Zoom room and talk to him. And I was like, I tried listening to some of the episodes. Hard to follow. They range from anywhere from like 17 minutes to like 2 hours. Very confusing. It seemed I was unsure what the show was even called. Like he doesn't I think there might be two people, on it, but it's hard to tell because no one introduces themselves. They don't even introduce the person they're talking to. Anyway, it's very weird. It's very like this person he has a ton of episodes, but they're all not very good. And I'm going to be on it tomorrow. And I asked him, we figure out the day, which seems to be the most important thing he was trying to figure out. I was like, what day we're going to do this? And I says to him, I said, do you record straight out of Zoom or Skype? Should I record a local audio or video as well and send it to you so it's a higher quality? Also, what's the topic? And he says, yeah, Thursday 9 p.m. is good. Yeah, I record straight out of Zoom. You can record if you want, but I don't need it. I usually let the guest pick the topic, but comedy is fine. AKA he hasn't set foot into this world building, into this universe, if you're asking someone to be on a show and that's going to be a guest on your show, maybe you should check out their show to make sure they're not, I don't know, a fucking like white nationalist or an idiot or someone who can't fucking talk good. But all he saw was in the link I sent to my show I don't even know if I sent him one. Okay, maybe. Oh, he got comedy from somewhere. I was assuming it was from Halfway Okay Weird Rad Comedy Talk. Maybe I mentioned it in the initial Reddit post. Anyway, no matter what, this is what he's doing. He says, come up with topic, usually let the guest pick a topic, but comedy is fine. And I respond today with like comedy as a concept or the stand-up comedy world. I don't really have not a lot of knowledge about the comedy industry because I'm not going to find, oh yeah, Bill Burr's going to do a lot. He's a good comic up there. I don't fucking know what anyone's doing. Pete Davidson. And so he didn't respond. This is Thursday. By this time tomorrow, I will be recording with this man, not knowing what the topic is. So I would like to put it to you, my delicious, wonderful friends. Let's find a weird topic that I can come out with and be like just really fucking weird with, and just basically teach him a lesson and be like, this is what you get if you don't actually prepare people for what your stupid show is, and also make it worth my time. Because as it stands right now, it's either I come up with something that's funny that you guys can listen to, or I'm going to be like, no, dude, I'm not doing your weird dumb show because you're not prepared at all. You're very unprofessional. Also, he doesn't have a voice for radio, dude. Yeah, Chris Gethert's great. He is friends with Tom Sharpling, which I realize with the calls and stuff. I'm not saying I'm the best show. Like the best show, but like it's adjacent. I have more puppet stuff. Real life monsters that live with me. Anyway, if anyone has any ideas for cool segments or a cool topic we can make this guy be weirded out with, I would love to hear your suggestions. Cause woof. Anyway, that's enough about that. But you know what is? Hold on. We got some stuff in the chain. Oh, thank you, Carly. That saying this is the only thing that you listen to every week. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I would listen to you every week. let's see here. I just see walls of text, and none of them seem appropriate to do. All right, let's get this one out of the way.
Pokémon rank come up.
Hold on, shut up. There it is.
Pokémon rank come up rodeo.
It's the Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo. People may not want to. People don't like this, I don't think, but I'm doing it anyway because that's what I'm doing and that's how I want to do things. Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo is a cool segment where we randomly choose a Pokemon from a numbered list, and then I rank them against. I'm basically ranking every single Pokemon that's ever existed. It's a very cool thing that everyone really likes, and no one just skips through. Hold on. We got some good suggestions going up in here. Yeah. So tell him you're a professional competitive jigsaw player, and teach him all the weird lingo about puzzle piece names. Like make up a bunch of lingo about puzzle pieces. That would be very funny. Samantha suggests bring Bruce on that guy's show. That's a good idea. I think I can set up OBS as a virtual camera. Eric says Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo. I hope we get Pikachu today, the most famous Pokemon. That is true. Zerby says I love this segment more than Bruce. I believe all of it. So this is a good segment. Okay, everyone. So far we've only gotten one Pokemon, and that is Whale Lord. Everyone loves Whale Lord. He is Pokemon number 321. And right now he's sitting in the number 1 spot, which actually there is no number. There is a number 2, but it's vacant. He's in the number 1 and number 2 spot at the same time. He's kind of like bending time and space. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this random number generator. We're going to omit 321 because that's Whale Lord's number. Yeah. And now we're going, and then, oh God, this is so hard to read. This is very bad website. Oh God, help me, Lord. And then we're gonna, generate one number between 1 and 1010, which is the number of Pokemon there are. Let's generate a number. We'll play the theme song while we generate. I think that's kind of fun.
Pokémon rank come up rodeo.
Oh, there's a number. 698. That's the number. Let's look up 698. Oh, 698 is Amara. Amara. Look at that little Pokemon, everybody. Look at that little tender girl. Look at that. So what Amara is, she's like this weird, I'm not very familiar with her at all. She's a fossil type Pokemon. She's a rock and ice type, but she's a fossil Pokemon, which means it comes in like a rock and you have to go to a laboratory to get them out. It looks like a brontosaurus type thing, but with like an icy blue brontosaurus with like a crystal thing on their in the middle of their body, big old eyes, and then they have like these I don't know, big eyelashy type of fin things coming off of their eyes that are like a beautiful pink and canary yellow, like a gradient type of thing. Very nice, very pretty, very, very pretty Pokemon. Blue eyes. Let's read a little bit about this Pokemon. Amara is a quadrupedal Disaurian Pokemon that resembles a sauropod. A sauropod? I learn all kinds of stuff with Pokemon. A sauropod is like a fucking dinosaur. Okay, a sauropod. It is a light blue with a white underbelly. It has a single long neck, a short stubby tail, and a single white claw on each hind foot. I didn't even notice that. Above each of its large, deep blue eyes is an iridescent sail-like structure. Typically, the sails are yellow at the bottom and fade into pink towards the tips. On each side of its body is a dark blue crystal. Pokemon and Me has demonstrated blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Shut up. So that's a very cute Pokemon. Let's drop this Pokemon in the mix here. Oh, God, that's way too... Okay, I have a list, audio listeners. I have a list, and I just copied. I'll make the list better. I'll fix this list. This looks like shit. So right now we have Whale Lord in the number 1 position, or Mara in the number 2 position. I think this is where this is going to stay. I think I like Whale Lord more than Amara, just because I've never really used used it. I copied the image instead of actually like dragging it to my desktop as the ping and then dragging it in. I'll fix this in post. Here Ian has a suggestion here. I have an idea for this segment. You don't remove the numbers as you go. Also, you have separate RNG that picks a number between 1 and 10,000, and if you get 1, the Pokemon is shiny. I'll have to reread that to understand what you're talking about. I don't like that. That seems to too much numbers. Anyway, everybody, that is Pokemon.
Pokémon rank come up, Rodeo.
The conversation with strangers. I think the Jigsaw thing is good. I think bringing on Bruce is good. Maybe just like go full fucking super weird on him. Oh man, Eric says he loves the Bumper Grumbles segment. Is that what everyone's horny for? Hey Bruce, what segment do you like? What segment do you enjoy there?
Well, honestly, I like all the segments. You have a tendency to be a little mean, sometimes. But I think that's funny sometimes, I guess. But the segment I really like is getting to know you with Bruce, which is a segment that I invented and no one takes advantage of. It's when you can call me and I'll ask you a tender question.
Oh. Wow, but no one's doing that, huh? Yikes. It's pretty messed up. Well, I guess we'll move on. I guess let's go with an old favorite here, everybody. I think people are horny for some big creamy Bumper Grumbles. Sorry, I had a little tickle in my throat. I think it's these allergies. Ian asks, I wonder if the beer guy was calling to talk to Bruce. Maybe. Oh. Can we get a poor Bruce emote? Maybe. If Twitch would ever approve my emotes. Yeah, I hate it. Oh, Card says, all I do while driving is look for Bumper Grumbles now. Yes, please do. And honestly, like, the best ones I've gotten have been people sending them to me. By all means, everybody, my sweet, sweet friends, if you see a Bumper Grumble, even if it's low res, send it over to Bingo, baby. Snip, clip a pic, snip a pic, shoot a pic for Bingo. That's the slogan. Slip a chip for Bingo. And send it on over. We'll do a Bumper Grumble. Like this Bumpy Grumble we got from Tony. This is a truck, a big old beefy maroon truck. Oh God. And on its back window, right, on the left, in a white vinyl, we have a lot going on. It starts with it's listing various. It says eggs, milk, bananas, bread, ham, pepper, and then on the left hand side it says grocery, better. So the eggs, all of the eggs, the milk, bananas, bread, ham, they're all written as if they're spoofing some sort of like company logo type thing. Like they all have a different type treatment. All of them very bad. I can't stress it to you how bad all of them are, except Pepper. I like Pepper for some reason. Pepper is, I can't even, honestly, they're so hard to describe visually or audibly. I will try. Let's start with eggs. Eggs, is real, like, I don't know, just like squared off, looks, everything is like almost like the same height, and fills a square type space. The E, the G, the G, the G, and the S. But the E is a big capital one, and the top of the E is an arrow that points all the way to the end of the word eggs, which makes no fucking sense. Eggs don't point. Milk, you have milk, right? And the M looks all fucked up. Again, everything's like the same, like they're really trying hard to keep everything the same height as far as the text with this stuff. And then the leftmost slanty part of the milk is a backslash, and then there's a ton of backslash. So it's a bunch of slashes and then milk. Bananas, we have a similar thing. There's just a weird arrows kind of going along with it. Bread, the B and the R are huge, and then EAD is small, but it looks terrible. Ham is just like, imagine just two like almost squares. They're more white rectangles with HAM cut into each one of them. Doesn't make any sense. Pepper is very funny. The top of the P of the pepper is very like long, short and long, and stretches the entire length of epper. It's hard to explain. It's very shitty. And then a grocery getter. So it's a grocery cart that instead of like the lattice work, you know, intercrossing grid shape of like, you know, a grocery cart, it says grocery better. So clearly this person delivers groceries, and that's a perfectly good job. It's perfectly great. I don't understand. Like, you just have to have a car and be able to get to the places and deliver groceries. There's no applying to these where you would have to like really sell yourself and be like, yo, I love getting groceries. Look at my call. Look at my trutch. It's got so many on there. Sean is not a car guy. Sean's not a car guy. That's true. That's highlighted. I am not a car guy. Okay. This is crazy though, right? This is a crazy thing to see. Anyway, it's very, very weird. I'm not saying don't have pride in what you do. I'm saying have pride in what you put on your bumpers. This one's a real bumper stinker. Oh wait, Tony didn't send this. Zerby sent this. Tony sent the next one. Sorry, everybody. I really apologize. I pooped this up. This one's what Tony sent, which is also another truck and also bad. This one says, this one's on a red truck, and it's black vinyl underneath the tailgatey part of the truck, right in the middle of the thing. Zerby says she took that while walking around the mall for hours with grumpy teens. Well, at least something good came out of it. You've got a BG. This BG says, on weekends, I hook up with big girls who swallow. And and in the middle of it is a fish. Oh my God, this is so highly unorthodox. This is a phone call we're getting. I'll just answer it here. Hi, hello, my name is Bingo.
Hey, Bob, it's Sharky.
Oh, hey, Sharky.
Hey, can you hear me all right? I'm driving a truck.
Yeah, I can hear you. Very nice.
All right. It's a big box truck, so if I wreck, come save me. But anyway, you were talking about people delivering groceries and, like, personalizing their cars to, like, make it more professional or whatever.
Yes.
Back when I was a little boy a couple years ago and I would do DoorDash stuff.
Yeah.
I would unfortunately sometimes be forced to like mingle with other people who were doing it, and we're like waiting for food to be picked up. And there was like so many fucking people who like would pay for the DoorDash shirts and visors and hats and shit. I think I've come to understand that it's like them trying to like legitimize themselves or make them feel better about like what they're doing or whatever. But like, you know, work's work. So like wear like, you know, your own trash clothes and don't buy no DoorDash bingo. No DoorDash visor like a real bimbo.
I agree.
Apparently I upset some of the chat by using bingo. Or not, God damn it, not bingo, bimbo. The words are very similar.
I know. I'll talk to my mom. A lot of people don't know that's where bingo
comes from, the Latin word bimbo.
Why is bimbo bad?
I just wanted to. I don't know, and I just wanted to state that I'm not using that only specifically for one gender. You can be any gender.
Also,
you can drink any kind of woke beer, and it's still okay to be a bimbo.
Yeah, and people say himbo all the time. You can't use one and not the other. You know, all I'm saying is I should be able to say it too.
But
it's just a word.
Be a bimbo, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I just wanted to call to apologize to the cunts that got offended about that. Love you, bud.
Bye.
I'm 14, by the way. That's why I do this humor. Love you. Bye.
Sharky's the best. Paying your own money to get a pretend uniform for your job that does not give a shit if you wear that or not is wild. Anyway, it says on weekends I hook up with big girls who swallow, and then there's a big bass on like a water ripple with two seemingly tiny fishing poles behind it. It's almost like a skull and crossbones. This person has sex with fish. Is what this is. This person has oral, with fish. If that makes any sense. It looks awful. The text is bad. Everything's bad. Eric says the fishing poles, those aren't small fishing posts. The fish is huge, is what he says, essentially. This is a fish sexual person. This is upsetting. I like it though, because I like having sex with fish. Just kidding. Let's move on to, oh my God. First time chat. Hold on. This is great. We have a first time chat from Stargazely that says, I can accept their choice to fuck fish, but the fact that the logo is slightly askew to the right is unforgivable. Thank you. Fucking Stargazely MVP gets it. Thank you. I think the crown means your sub. I don't know. Thank you for existing. Pretty wild. Dark stuff. Here's one that was just sent today, and I can't be more excited about this one. This is just a Silverado, everyone's saying. This is just a big old beefy Silverado, dude. Why are you 3 trucks in a row, by the way? Hubba chubba. Why are you picking on this truck, dude? Would you look at this? Let's creep on into this low resolution, poorly shot, must have an iPhone SE. Like me, but we'll see. Look at what's peeking over the back window of this person's big old Silverado. A bunch of weird anime ladies. Very, very weird. Oh my God. Thank you for the sub. I don't have the overlay over on this one. Do I? I don't. The little guy didn't come out. The bird didn't come out. I apologize. That's very embarrassing. I'll fix that in post. But remember the car from yesterday? Remember from last week? The weird like mid 2000s gray silver sedan that had a bunch of like anime ladies just glued to their fucking car? That's what this person is doing. What's fucking happening? It's very weird. iPhone Mini. Taken with an iPhone Mini. Thank you for risking your life to take this shot. I do really appreciate it. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay. So then, let's just read what Eric gifted Stargazely a sub. That is so nice. That is, oh my God. That is so nice. Eric, you're such a sweet man. Now, Stargazely, you can use the wonderful emotes, but all the emotes aren't approved yet by fucking Twitch. And I don't understand fucking why. It's been like 3 weeks. Anyway, that's a really weird one. And then listen to this, folks. This is not the best for last, but it's one that I got to keep my voice down for this one. Check this out. This is a bumper, Grumble. This is a bumper sticker. It is a white oval with a black outlined stroke. In the middle of it is a word typed. It looks like it's written with a typewriter, all lowercase, but with a period. The word is twisted. This is my upstairs neighbor's car. So now I've got to deal with fish stick fucking threatening to stab people to my left. And above me, I have a guy who's bragging that they're twisted. Are you out of your mind? That is so scary. And this is new. This is a new sticker. I saw this last week for the first time, and I couldn't get a picture of it because they were out there and I was very scared. Do you think this is a band sticker, Samantha? All right, let's look it up. Let's go Halfway Okay Mystery Solving Society. Let's look it up. Twisted Band. I think there is a name of a band, but they're like a Twisted Band. It came up with a ring. Music. Twisted Sister. Twisted Marching Band Show. There is wasn't like an ICP label, like a ICP people that were like named Twisted or Big Twisties. Cubby would know. I don't think Cubby's in here. Anyway, I'll figure that out. Either way, I'm chilled to the bone about it, and I don't like having it above me. I'm very figured out. Yes, okay, Carly remembers. Yeah, they giggle and laugh all the time up there. Oh my God, the big bad Bill Stud is now following. Thank you, big bad Bill Stud, for following. You're very nice to me. That didn't come up right either. Everything is jacked with my whole setup. I'm going to switch back to that was Bumper Grumbles. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Twisted, TWIZTID runs the record label Show Friend. Oh yeah. Lee Carver is on that record label. Twisted is what is the name of like the other band though? It's ICP's label, right? I don't know. Who knows? We do have a friend who's in like a real actual band and they wear spooky masks. It's very nice. Anyway, that's Twisted. But hey, you know what else, guys? Oh boy, you wouldn't believe what else is out there that's a little twisted. Let me remember where I put that folder. There it is. Oh my God, guys, you better just hold your hand, because it's not going to get any better out there. We got a brand new segment, a brand new premiere segment. It's called "What Were They Stinking?" It's funny. That's very funny. What were they stinking? Is it? Thank you, Eric. Yeah, fart. Eric did a very good emote in the chat. Anyway, what were they stinking is a new segment I invented today while trying to figure out things to come up for with the show. And I hearkened back to a memory and I was like, man, this guy made these things. And I was like, what were they stinking? And that's where this thing came from. And the thing about what the stinking is today is you guys know Todd McFARTland? Remember him? The Spawn guy? The guy who made a bunch of like figures that were like all edgy and like cool and like actually some of his figures are pretty cool. He made a pretty cool Edward Scissorhands. It was good. Like pretty Todd McFARTland. Eric said, two people. Oh boy. McFARTland. He's great. Todd McFARTland, he made this toy line that I always remembered, even at the time, being like, I don't know about this. He made one of Frebby and Jason and all the shark. HWOK is a farting podcast. Thank you very much, Samantha. We're pro fart. And if you want to see Twisted, how about the Todd McFarlane's Twisted Land of Oz? I want to talk about every one of these in detail. So what we got here, you remember Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz? Remember The Wizard of Oz? Well, what if it was a little more twisted, a little more dark, a little more edgelord? Well, that's what we're dealing with here, folks, is audio listeners, let me describe to you, and maybe you're too far away from the screen. This is Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, but this is the skirt version. All right, there's two different versions. There's also the thong version. She's basically, God, I hate it so much. It looks nothing like Dorothy. She's like a grown ass woman with giant globulars, giant flesh globes, glompers. What do people call those? Breasts? Giant those. She has a leather mask over her entire face, like the top of her face, covering her eyes. It goes down into like a top knot of her hair with a spiky scrunchie. She's all tied up bondage style. So there's just like a strap going across her gloobers to cover up her nucleus. And she's wearing a red corset and a thong and one fishnet and some combat boots. And with her, for some reason, are these weird fat babies that are one's riding the other one and they're also in bondage gear. Like, this was a real toy. And I'm not even being a prude. I promise you, get all the horny anime baby kids you want, get figures of them and just cream them all day. But this shit is so fucking busted and lame. And the thing is, the quality of it's pretty good. That hand is sculpted amazingly. The sculpt is awesome. Like, it as a toy. Oh my God. I didn't notice those boots. Look at the soles on these. They're like weird see-through giant chunky. So these were made in 2003, by the way, which is you probably could have guessed. This is absolutely 2003 looking boots. Anyway, so this is Dorothy. We're not done. The whole gang is here, everybody. This is Toto. What we're seeing is some weird, like gray toad monster beast with some sort of a contraption around its head that's going up into it's like almost like a fucked up bridle going up to a weird little skinny guy wearing, I don't know, like he's a weird skinny little like shriveled up old man wearing a hat that looks like a nose. It's so fucking stupid. Like, are these? I feel like these are just designs that Todd McFARTland had. That he was just like, oh yeah, I guess this is kind of like a dog. It's Toto. And I'm like, what are you fucking? Someone please look up in 2003 how old Todd McFarlane was. I would love to know age-wise the mindset he might have been in. Thank you very much for helping with this halfway okay Mystery Solving Society mini case. So this sucks. Toto, it sucks. Why not just make a monster dog that isn't this? Anyway, that sucks. He was 42 years old. He was a year younger than me, and this is the shit he fucking made. He's currently 62, 20 years older than I am, plus 1, minus 1. Okay. Hymns. This one sucks. These are flying monkeys harassing another one of these weird baby people that I don't. Oh, are these munchkins? Oh. They're munchkins. Took me 20 years to figure that out. That's a munchkin being harangued. Actually, these, besides having like bio parts, like metal wing parts and metal feet, the monkeys look pretty cool. Monkeys are all right. It's a munchkin. Same thing with this. These are little horny munchkins. They look like, oh, that makes total sense. Look at the shoes on these guys are really kind of save it. One of the Munchkin's shoes, the other one's almost completely nude, the one on all fours. One of the Munchkin's shoes are like, man, if I was a wizard, that's the shoe I'd have. It's this like cool blue wizard shoe that's like a little slipper that's like curly at the tip, and then it has like these yellow curly parts too. Fucking, that's a dope fucking shoe, dude. Oh, as far as shoes go, dude, that's a dope fucking shoe, dude. Anyway. Oh man, you like the Scarecrow? Have you ever seen the Scarecrow like he's on, like, this is like the Scarecrow like on acid? This is the Scarecrow. He's just like a zombie guy with like fucked up feet and crows are pecking at him. He has a piece of corn. Again, amazing sculpt. Like these are wonderful looking toys. They're just the subject matter and making fucked up Wizard of Oz, fucking edgy fucking Wizard of Oz is fucking crazy. They are called Tiny People now. I'm not canceled though, because these are toys and this is back in 2003. So really I'm allowed. Oh my God. Now McFARTland has to do Tiptoes? What's Tiptoes? What's Tiptoes? Big Bad Bill Stud. What is Tiptoes? Let's move on. This is the Lion. Oh wait, no. Let's do the Lion. Yeah, let's do the Lion now. This is the Lion. Remember the Cowardly Lion? He's nice, he's cool, he's cuddly, he's nice, he's cowardly, so he doesn't want to be mean. Well, not this fucking lion. He's mean as shit. He has gore ripped out all over him. You can see his exposed muscles. He has a loincloth. He's standing upright. I have 2 shots of him because the other shot, even more badasser, he's missing part of his skin and you can see his fucking rib cage, dude, on his back. Oh my God, awesome. He's so badass. What are you? Hey, what were you smoking? You know what I mean? This is the Tin Man again. Fucking you. It's exactly what you would expect if you ever thought about it. Watch Tiptoes if you like being real uncomfortable. All right, I'll put it on Bingo's silly list. Tiptoes. This sucks. This is like a big Jason Voorhees mechanical monster, and it's supposed to be the Tin Man. It sucks. It comes in an oil can. That's that. The sculpt, the painting, all very cool. It's just what it is sucks. Very well done. Very well done. Sucks. And then the final one, I guess, is the Wizard of Oz. And then this was pitched as the Wizard and Scientist. So he has some little weird guy with him who doesn't make any sense. And the Wizard's just oh man, he's wearing a green outfit with buckles. He looks like a leprechaun, but he has a fucking gas mask on him and cool horns. Fuck you. Eat shit, McFARTland. You suck. Fucking old idiot. Anyway, apparently he does unboxings now of toys that I don't even know if he makes. I guess he makes them, and they're very hard to watch. Apparently, that's what he does now. So that, everybody, that was what were they stinking? And it's funny. It is funny. Oh my God. Anyway, listen to me. We do have, oh boy, speaking of things to watch and learn about, we do have a cool segment here called and they'll keep this short but I need to really advocate for this thing because this is important to me. Okay. And there's a lot of steps to this. So listen up. This is everyone's favorite old segment. Hey, watch it. Okay. Listen, I'm not going to tell you anything about this show because I feel like it ruins it. There is a streaming service that Amazon created called Freevee. It sucks, but you don't have to have an account. You can just download Freevee on everything and use it on your smart device or smart TV or online thing. On Freevee, there's a Freevee only show. The reason it's free is because there's ads, but the ads are fine. Who cares? They're just baby ads. You're not going to watch anything else on there. You're not going to fucking watch Matlock. But there's a show on there that was made for Freevee. It is called Jury Duty. It's a very good show. Sharky turned me on to it. I watched it. All of it in 2 days. The final 2 episodes, the finale is coming out on Friday. Get caught up. This is a good show. This is a big show. There's rumblings about it. It's very good. I can't say any more. It's not a drama. It's very funny. It's kind of a very good show. It's very good show. That was, hey, watch it. Oh, okay. Sharky, it says Freevee used to be IMDb TV. You can just watch it through Prime too. Oh, I didn't. Oh, fuck. What? Okay, I didn't know you could just watch it through Amazon Prime. I already have that great service. Thank you, Jeff Bezos, who owns Twitch. You piece of shit. I'm fucking cool. I've been thinking a lot about Gen X and Gen Millennial and how I'm on the cusp of it. I really need to let go of some of my Gen X principles. I'm really about selling out and all that stuff. I was listening to a whole podcast about it. You're the brown rat, Norwegian rat, is not in Alberta, Canada. Pretty interesting. Anyway, Eric Dittmer does not know. I guess honestly, like, yeah, we kind of covered everything, everybody. Boy, Bruce, I really apologize. We didn't really get to talk that much this episode, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Honestly, I just like being here. We can chat. The chat's so funny. And I really like to be with you, Bingo.
Well, that's actually really sweet. Thank you very much, Bruce, for saying that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh man, you really did that well. And don't forget, there's cool stuff, like there's cool shirts.
Oh yeah, there are cool shirts. Thanks, Bruce. Everyone, if you want to buy a shirt, you can. No, you don't have to. I just spent time on the shirts, and I spent time on this little graphic that pops up. It's fine. You don't have to get it. You don't have to. It's fine. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for coming out tonight, for being part of the magic, for being one of my 68 followers or 19 subscribers. Everybody, that's so many subscribers. I'm gonna make so much money. And thank you so much. And we'll be back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. If you missed any part of this, there's the YouTube VODs, and this audio version is on any podcast thing you've ever even seen in your life. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.